All right, guys, it's a new day in the shop, and we're gonna take a break from working on that one. We're not working on that one. We've got a trailer to work on. Somebody caused a little damage to some tail lights here. This side as well. It's all twisted and contorted up. We've got some new boxes here. I believe that these are normally bolt-on boxes, but we're gonna weld them on. So let's get this thing pulled in the shop, get those old ones cut off, new ones welded on. All right, guys, we got this thing pulled in. So we're gonna pull the lights out of this thing, cut the wires off, feed them back through. We're gonna pull out the oxyacetylene torches and cut them off real quick. The whole style of light there. Yeah, we're gonna end up cleaning these up, or knocking the paint off of them and throw some good welds on there. This thing is, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's literally just held together by a couple of tacks. Not that it's to be anything less of expected. These are a cheap set of lights off of Amazon. I think they're like 30 bucks for the housings and the lights, so it's kind of to be expected. We're gonna clean that up. We'll probably put a small bead here, small bead in the middle and on the edge, and kind of work it all the way around. Just that way, if this thing does take another hit, it just doesn't open up like a tuna can, you know? All right, we got that one off. Not that you guys could see hardly anything. You're pointing at the ground. Goodness gracious. I'll get good at this YouTube thing someday. But we got our light out. Got our wires tucked back. I'm gonna drop this ramp real quick. We can sling that rod out of the way, and we'll be ready to get our acetylene torches over here and cut some stuff off. All right, we got that one on to the other side. We got the grinding wheel. Clean that up, clean the other side up, and well, we'll let this cool down first. And while that's cooling down, we'll get our new boxes cleaned up, Get some tack welds around on those. And then while those are cooling down, we'll grind these off. Well, I think that's about as good as that one's gonna get cleaned up. Alright guys, so we got our buckets all cleaned up. They're all welded up. Now it's time to get these suckers welded onto the trailer here. Alright guys, we got that set at 0.1 degrees. 0 is kind of hard to get, but I think that right there is going to do it. I'll turn the heat up on the welder real quick because, yeah, I had it set for welding this stuff, not for welding the thicker stuff. We definitely need to turn the settings up so we can start our puddle on the thick stuff and drag it to the thin. Not the prettiest welds in the world, but plenty strong enough for this thing. Well, looking like spraying on a little hot metal to kind of bake the paint in. The only thing I got is this turbo can. So we're gonna hit it real quick and move on to the next. Ooh, that's horrible. Alright guys, we got that pretty well on spec there. I'd say 0.1 degrees off is alright. Our other side is showing 0.2 now. I just had it at 0, so I don't know what's going on there, but hey, who knows. There it is, 0.1. That's good enough for me. We're gonna weld this thing in. Alright guys, I think those are pretty good welds. Good enough to hold a trailer light on at least. We're going to give that a few minutes to cool off just a little bit, and then we're going to hit that with some paint just like we did the other side. Alright guys, so I just had to look up the wiring diagram for these lights because they're supposed to come in a plug similar to this one, which is a 3-prong plug. But as you guys can see, that's not what they gave us. Supposed to be a plug and play minus the reverse light, but yeah, it's not. So we're gonna make it work. We're just gonna cut this end off and we're gonna solder seal our connections together and move on and not whine about it. So with these, the yellow is the reverse, and we're gonna leave that one alone because he doesn't have the reverse wire ran. If he wants to do that, he can do it later on. But black is ground, and white is low brightness, red is high brightness, or brakes. Start seeing that solder flowing out, that's it. Move on to the next one. Gotta give that a second to cool down though before you put any weight on it. Don't be a dum-dum like me. Once they're cooled down though, they're pretty stout. But we're gonna repeat that for our running lights, and then for our brake lights, jump to the other side, and then we'll be done. We'll pull the truck around, hook it up, verify everything works. All right guys, we got our truck pulled around. I'm about to hook up the lights. We'll find out if I did this thing right or not. Hopefully I did. Running light. Running lights. Well guys, from what I can see, everything works as it's supposed to work, minus that reverse light, but like I said, I don't have the wire for it. He's just gonna have to hook it up another time. So I think guys, we're gonna wrap this video on up. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. If you wouldn't mind, drop a comment, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.